Today we're going to be learning about using a slate from Slate pages to tag a valve or a steam valve. In this case, we're going to do a steam trap. So you first sign into the portal. We've pre-populated the demo valve steam trap portal. You can look at the portal in a couple of different views, all slates, or you can look at it in a map view, which will then list the individual slates in a map view, or put those in a bucket until you drill down. And then you can pull those individual slates or tag information out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the app, and then we're going to click on a slate, and we're actually going to scan that slate. This slate would normally be housed on top of the valve and used as a tag with some basic information. But now we have access to this steam trap. The last preventive maintenance was June 28th. We have some company information. We have a map we can get directions to. We have a trap number, location 1 and 2, location within inside that boiler room. We have information about that actual steam trap. So the maintenance guys can actually just go ahead and open that steam trap right from the actual valve itself. We put a copy of the operating manual up there. We also listed some of the important information like steam pressure, what condition was it. And here we have a recommendation to replace with an Armstrong. And let's say we just completed our replacement. We'll go here and add an entry in the recommendation journal. Steam trap replaced. With Armstrong 811. Go ahead and post and save. So now the next time somebody is at that steam trap, they can actually scan the slate that is on that trap and be able to get a history of all the work that was done, or all recommendations or inspection reports, anything that they'll need to see what was done by who, by Brian Bannon on August 15th at 1:37 p.m. One of the benefits for the Internet of Things, as that slate is scanned, that information is pushed up to a web portal. So if we go ahead and refresh this web portal, pick trap number 1, you can go ahead and see a copy of those entries. So I'll go ahead and list all those entries. We have replaced with an Armstrong 811 bucket trap, steam trap replaced with an Armstrong 811. Slate Pages now allows you to link your information with your assets. So in a steam trap case, if you have a company come out and inspect a couple of hundred steam traps, that information is normally sent in an Excel or PDF file and then stuck in some file cabinet in the engineering department where the actual workers in the field don't have the ability to access that information without heading up to engineering. So once your inspection is done, whether it's a steam trap, an air release valve, a condensate pump, a heat pump, once that inspection information or that inspection is complete, that information is then loaded individually through a mass import on each one of those slates. So your workers now have the history of that valve right at their fingertips. And that is how we use slates to tag a valve.